Right, let's move on to Saturday's action. We'll start off with the action from Kempton, the Adonis hurdle. I think we've had a good few winners of this have gone on to win the Triumph hurdle. It's been a while though, I think 2011 the last time. What do you fancy here?
Yeah, I think Soldatino did it, didn't he?
Yeah.
For Nicky Henderson.
Yeah.
Oh, look, it looks all about Radician. The thing about Radician is he's got a savage turn of foot, but he's a deplorable jumper. He's one of these, even when he jumps well, he looks awkward, if that makes sense. He's kind of, he's got that style where he kind of lands flat-footed, and he does lose ground at his hurdles, but he's already rated 137. Master Blue Eyes won the race last year. He was only rated 133. So, like, he has already proven that he's good enough to win a Grade 2 like the Adonis, and it's a poor enough race. I would imagine that nothing in this will be winning the Triumph hurdle unless Radician jumps brilliantly and has obviously been well schooled, but I think he'll win. I think he'll jump early. I think he'll win. I don't think he'll win the Triumph.
I think Radician will win this race. As Geno says, he will actually probably jump worse in his second start than his first start. But I like Radician horse in general, and he's a good attitude. He's a fair turn of foot, and it'd be interesting to see would they rock up in the Fred Winter maybe with him.
I think he's probably 137. Depends if he wins this, he'll be up in the 140s unless they run him off top weight.
Yeah. There's been no
he look vulnerable off top weight the way he jumps.
Yeah, there's been no correlation or no kind of contrast between the Irish and British juveniles yet. We don't really know how good Apple Shakira is or the Irish ones, which is kind of nice going to Cheltenham because you're in the dark as to who has superiority, but the favourite should win.
The one thing about Radician that's interesting, he's won both his races by 10 lengths. And jumping the last, if you were to say that he had won by 10 lengths, you would have laughed because he was only a length or two up. He's a little bit like, obviously not as good, but a little bit like Altior in that he does have that turn of foot after the last. He kind of burns them off. So.
Okie doke. Let's move on to the Dovekit. That's upcoming at 3 o'clock. This is probably...